Imagine waking up to the sound of birds chirping, not an alarm clock jangling your nerves. There's a calm in the air, a quietude you can't quite place, but it's as though life itself has taken a deep breath. What's different? Yes, your phone is off. Not just on silent or stashed away, but actually off. This, my friends, is day one of your attention restoration journey. First things first, what's an attention restoration journey? It's more than just disconnecting from the digital chaos that clutters our lives. It's about reconnecting with what really matters. In an era where we're told to hustle 24/7, we've forgotten the elegance of pause, the beauty of stillness. To restore your attention is to reclaim your power. It's like a modern-day superpower, one that we've overlooked. Why is this crucial? Simple. Attention is the currency of the present. It determines the quality of your work, your relationships, even your sense of self. It's like water in a drought. You don't know how precious it is until you're running out. Let's get personal. Before this journey, I was a multitasking maestro, juggling emails, social media. Even my gym time was filled with podcasts and playlists. Silence was my adversary, something to be filled or fought off. And then, like a bolt of lightning, it hit me during a family dinner. Surrounded by the people I love, I realized I was elsewhere, mentally drafting emails and contemplating likes and retweets. That was my wake-up call, so I dared myself to restore my fractured attention. For 7 days, I traded in my push notifications for mindfulness bells, ringing every hour to remind me to take a conscious breath. I opted for books over binge-watching, meaningful conversations over mindless scrolling. And let me tell you, the transformation was nothing short of magical. By day 3, a profound change started to unfold. My running, which used to be a blur of landscape and sound, became a symphony of sensation. I could feel each heartbeat, hear every rustle of leaves, and smell the changing seasons. It was as if the world had switched from standard definition to 4K, from monophonic to surround sound. The office, my workspace, had always been a battlefield of distractions. Pinging notifications, chattering colleagues, and the siren call of an endless internet all vied for my attention. I was a warrior armed with nothing but good intentions, and often I lost the battle. Tasks that should have taken hours stretched into days. Deadlines didn't whoosh by, they thundered, leaving a cloud of stress in their wake. But with my new sharpened focus, the battlefield transformed into a sanctuary of productivity. Imagine a martial artist, every movement deliberate, each strike precise. That was me with my projects. I wasn't working harder. I was working smarter, with an economy of action. Emails were drafted and sent with a clarity that made every word count. And team meetings, those notorious time sinks, evolved into symphonies of collective thought. My heightened focus meant that I was truly listening, not just to respond, but to understand. It was as if I had tuned into a frequency that had always been there, one where ideas danced and solutions emerged organically. The in-between moments, though, were the hidden gems. I realized that these seemingly insignificant slivers of time were actually life's secret pockets of magic. Pausing to savor my coffee, I found richness in its aroma, layers in its flavor. The conversations with colleagues by the water cooler took on new dimensions. I heard the nuance in their stories, felt the texture of their lives. When the elevator doors closed, and I was alone for those few seconds, I soaked in the quiet. I noticed the way my reflection looked back at me, not as a hurried individual running against the clock, but as someone fully alive in the present, the climax. The message that buzzed through just as I unplugged my phone, a serendipitous finale to an extraordinary week. It was like the universe saying, "Well done, you've unlocked a new level." An old mentor reached out about a volunteer project we had always wanted to dive into, but never did. My response was an unhesitating, electrifying, "I'm in." It felt like not just another commitment, but an expansion of my life's canvas. And so here we are. Each day now presents itself not as a sequence of tasks, but as a tapestry of experiences waiting to be lived, challenges craving to be met, and little joys begging to be noticed. It's funny, really. After my journey, a painting on my wall, something that had faded into the background, suddenly sprung to life. The colors pulsated. The message was lucid. It made me ponder, what else have I been missing while I was missing out? Now I turn the question to you. Are you ready to reclaim the luxury of your focus, to make the ordinary extraordinary? It's not about boycotting the digital, but taming it, making it a tool rather than a taskmaster. Become the maestro of your own attention and watch your life turn into a masterpiece.